As much as I am a diehard Raptor fan, and this one pains me because of how damn close the Raptors were winning this game. It's so damn close in this one. It goes to overtime, especially in the second night of a back-to-back in Brooklyn. Raptors lose 131-129 and drop to 13-15 on the year. But my inner basketball fan was like, damn, that was an insane game. And for the Toronto Raptors, where this season has been all over the place, we really don't know from one day to the next which Raptor team we're going to see. And my thing in the last video, if you guys watched it, by the way, if you haven't, go check it out. And I talked about this game. And I said that the Raptors, you knew what you were going to get offensively from Brooklyn. Whether they had Harden or the other guys or whatnot, you knew they were going to be able to score. The question was, could you score with them? And the answer for the most part was yes. You dropped 129, it goes to overtime, and you lose by 2. And Scotty at the very end had that opportunity, and it looked like it almost went down. But it hit the backboard, hit the rim, and fell out. And the Raptors were that close to winning in Brooklyn. And Scotty would have, I mean, he already had an incredible game tonight yet again. But that would have just capped it all off. Let's break down this puppy. First quarter, offense guns a-blazing for both teams. They dropped 33, we dropped 32. You know, and everything, and everyone's firing on all cylinders here. But the second quarter, they keep their offense flowing, where the Raptors, they kind of fall off a bit. They dropped 33, we only dropped 24. And the Raptors are stuck 10, I believe it's 66-56, heading into halftime. Now, 10 is not terrible, but you need to come out in the third with some authority. And man, did they do that. Huge credits to guys like Pascal and Fred and Gary Trent. And you can even throw Scotty in the mix, because I think at halftime he took like 1 or 2 shots, did Scotty? Maybe he was 5 or 6. I don't know. But early on, he was only taking 1 shot. I'm like, Scotty, you're kind of great. Take more. And in that third quarter, they dropped 44. They only allowed 25. They're plus 19 in the quarter. They're up by 9 heading into the fourth. But you know, on the road, second night of the back-to-back, you're facing Brooklyn. I understand they're missing. I don't give a damn who they're missing. They have Kevin Durant on their team. They're instantly got a great chance to win this game. He ended with a triple-double in the game today. And in that fourth, yeah, things got a little hairy. And at one point, the Raptors were down by 6, I believe. He called a timeout. They go on a 9-0 run. They get a 3-point lead. I believe it's 120-117 late. And Blake Griffin hits a 3 to tie it and send it in overtime. And as I mentioned, it goes down. They end up having a 2-point lead, 131-129. And Scotty on the inbounds play, he comes up the floor and about at half court, chucks it up. It hits the backboard, hits the rim, and doesn't go down. The look on Scotty's face, I think, honestly, he thought it was going down. But unfortunately, the Raptors lost. And look, as much as I'm a Raptor fan and I will bleed red, black, and white, or whatever the heck color they're wearing on any given night, the inner basketball fan in me was like, that was just such a damn good game. Kudos to both teams. And for the Toronto Raptors, do not hang your head. There were a lot of great performances and a lot of great things. And this team has been playing a lot better basketball lately. And tonight was it exactly that. Let's break the puppy down. Let's break the players down, right? They ended up losing the overtime quarter 11-9, blah, blah, blah. Pascal Siakam, who's been the talking point of a lot of trade talks. Everyone wants him traded. Get him out of here, even though he's playing half decent. He dropped 25, 6, and 2 today. Shot 12 of 21, was 0 of 4 from distance. Had a steal and a block in the game. 25, 6, and 2. You know, he played a very good game, including the absolute poster on Kevin Durant. In transition, throwing it down, the two-handed slam over KD. That was filthy. So he had a great game. Chris Boucher, not great. And he couldn't rebound the ball to save his life. And we'll get to how that became a huge part of this game. He had 9 points, 9 boards, no assists in the game, 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, had 2 blocks in the game. The next 3 guys I'm going to talk about, though, were incredible. I mean, Pascal was too, but the 4 out of the 5 starters were ridiculous. Can you imagine if they actually had a Khem Birch or a Precious Achiuwa, a guy who could actually rebound the ball? They might have actually won this basketball game today. Actually, you know what? They probably would have. Scottie Barnes. We say all the time how we're impressed. We like what we're seeing. Great young guy. Great foundation. And a guy that you should probably build around. And we're hearing it from guys like Brian Windhorst and whatnot that they should build around Scottie Barnes, period. Well, tonight was another example of why Scottie is an absolute monster. And I don't care what anybody says. He should win Rookie of the Year. The guy dropped 23, 12, and 5. Shot 7 of 13 from the field. Was 6 of 8 from the free throw line. 3 of 5 from three-point range. Oh, yeah, including that step back 3 late in the game to give the Raptors the lead. Like, I'm sorry, but you don't see Evan Mobley doing that. You don't see the 4 and 22 Detroit Pistons Cade Cunningham doing stuff like that. Like, he's a great player. Look, they're great players. Don't get me wrong. But I'm sorry, I'm watching Scottie. Look, I haven't seen enough of Mobley to know what's going on over there, but I'm looking at the numbers, and Scottie's better in just about every category. And then he does this on the road in Brooklyn against Kevin Durant. I can't remember if KD was on him on that play. But my God, Scottie Barnes has been an absolute revelation. And over the last little while, he's taking his offense to that next level. And you know what you're going to get defensively. That's the exciting part about Scottie Barnes. Fred VanVleet, phenomenal today. Look, there were a few tough shots like late in the game where he's trying to be, you know, Mr. Late Fourth Quarter, knock down a big shot and go iso ball. And we've talked about it many times, how this team playing iso ball, I don't care who you are. I mean, you could be Scottie, I guess. But iso ball is not what this team is all about, man. You're not Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi did it and just took people to school all the time. We don't have that, at least not as of right now. Now, he did drop 31, 4, and 9, and shot 10 of 23 from the field, was 5 of 5 from the line, 6 of 14 from 3, had 2 steals in the game, but it's those late shots that really grind people's gears late in games. That's why everyone hated Pascal, because he couldn't make the clutch shot, right? Now he drops 26, 6, and 2, and no one's talking about it, right? Gary Trent Jr., another guy that, honestly, if you're going to take a mano-a-mano contested shot, honestly, I want it to be him. Because half of his shots are contested. Heavily. He dropped 25, 2, and 5 today. 9 of 19 from the field. 6 of 12 from three-point range. Had 3 steals in the game. I mean, Gary, look, ladies and gentlemen. 4 of the Raptors' 5 starters scored 20 plus. Like, can we not just take that in for a second? Yes, they lost. And yes, it was an overtime and it stunk and blah, blah. Take that in for a second. And not one of those guys are like 29 years old. They're all younger. It tells you that this Raptor team is poised for good things. You know, you get back a Khem Birch. You get back a Precious Achiuwa. Heck, you get back OG Anunoby, for goodness sakes. The impact in the way this team is going to look is wild. Now, the talking point in the last game against Sacramento yesterday was the bench. Well, the bench was kind of useless today. They were really useless. Top scorer was Utah with 5 in 27 minutes. And every single bench player, core bench player, I guess, were minus double digits. Tells you how bad they were in this game. And they, you know, yeah, they had a great game yesterday against Sacramento, but again, that's not really saying much, and a lot of it garbage time. In a big game where you needed them to be good, you need that extra punch because everybody except for Boucher played 40-plus minutes, and you still lost because your bench just didn't give you anything. The team stats today. Raptors shot 46% from the field, 35% from three-point range, 79% from the free throw line. The Brooklyn Nets shot 48% from the field, 36% from three-point range, and 74% from the free throw line. So very similar stats on both sides. Obviously, you only lost by 2 in overtime. So, of course, the stats are going to be very even. Now, let's get to the stuff that was lopsided that really cost this game, in my opinion, for the Toronto Raptors. We talked about the rebounding. They were minus 19 on the glass. They were minus 6 in the offensive boards category. And leading to that, you were minus 10 in second chance points. You give a team like the Brooklyn Nets extra opportunities, or you can't get the offensive rebound to get the extra opportunities. Because we all know this Raptor team is not a percentagely great shooting team. So you need those extra opportunities. Well, you're minus 6 on the glass, you're minus 19 on the glass, and you're minus 10 in second chance points. That's a recipe for a disaster. Now, you did only lose by 2 on the road in overtime, so you got to give them credit for that. But that right there is a sign of not having an actual big to rebound. And I wouldn't say Khem Birch or Precious are big men, but they are much more useful on the glass than watching a guy like Chris Boucher try and do it. You know, and it was tough to watch tonight. Now, let's move forward, though, because you have to. The next game was supposed to be Thursday against Chicago, but that has now been postponed because of all the COVID cases that Chicago's dealing with right now. So, as of right now, the next scheduled game for the Toronto Raptors is on Saturday as they host the all-time three-point field goal person, leader, whatever they're going to call him, Steph Curry. Oh, my God. Congrats to the man. 33 years old, and he broke that record. Insane stuff. Well-deserved, though. And we're going to be able to see him at Scotiabank Arena, 7:30 on Saturday night. I'm hoping to dang gosh that they give him a standing ovation there at Scotiabank Arena. I'm pretty sure they will just for that fact. And also be on the video of him running around Scotiabank Arena when his dad was playing for the Raptors. Just would be nice to see, and I can't see why it won't happen. All right, so you know what, guys, that is gonna do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and you enjoyed the game today, because I'm a Raptor fan and I hated the ending because we lost, but did I like the game? I really did. It was an entertaining game like crazy. So smack that like button if you guys enjoyed. Hit the subscribe button if you have not done so already, guys. Twitter link is down, or comment down below. Go crazy. Your thoughts on the game, the video, what I miss, if I missed anything, your thoughts on the game, what you like, what you not like from today's game for the Toronto Raptors, your thoughts on Scotty Bonds, and Twitter link is down below, so follow up, send me a DM, and all that great stuff. The Instagram link is down below as well, so follow up there if you have not done so already, guys, and I will talk to you Leafs Nation very shortly as they won 5-1 over the Edmonton Oilers there in Edmonton tonight. And as for the Toronto Raptors, as of right now, I'll talk to you guys on Saturday. Yeah, it's a long ways away. Well, I guess not too long, actually. Today's Tuesday night, so it is what it is. But Saturday night at home against Golden State Warriors, 7:30 tip-off there. A damn good Golden State team. You pushed a really good Brooklyn team. You basically faced the best team in the East. Now you're facing the best team in the West. How's the team going to fare? We'll have to wait and see, all right? So thank you guys for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you guys then.